Well, good evening, Lyon fans. Welcome to Central Lyon Broadcasting here tonight, week number 3 in Iowa high school football. Joel Viss with you live here on the Lions Broadcast Network. Glad to have you along here as we are on the road here tonight over in Spirit Lake. We are thankful to have each and every one of you guys tagging along here and enjoying us for this broadcast here tonight. As you can see by looking at the screen, audio only here tonight. Uh, Publications and more contracts that get involved here on the Spirit Lake side of things. They've requested that we do not cover the video portion of this, so audio only here tonight for you guys. So back in the radio days is what we're looking at here, but should be a good night for football and an enjoyable night for football as well. Very hot, kind of humid here tonight for this football game right now in the low 80s in the area there, but very still, very thick air out there. So it is very humid here in Spirit Lake. But a beautiful football field at that. A nice turf football field is what we'll be playing on here tonight. Fine facility, and the kids will be at it here tonight. Should have no excuses as they get things going throughout the night. Both Central Lyon, George Little Rock, and Spirit Lake come into tonight at 0-2 records, both looking for their first win of the season, trying to get things figured out and keep improving here through the non-district play, as this is the final game of non-district play. And next week we get into the district schedule and when things really start to count as you head towards your playoff run here. But so both teams trying to get that together. Had a chance to talk with both coaches earlier here in the week and got a chance to hear their side of the story, what's going on with their teams, and what they're looking to do as they move forward throughout tonight's game and throughout the season, and what they look for to get for improvement from both of these squads. So that's still to come here on the broadcast network, like I said. So thankful for you guys to come along as we made the trip over here to Spirit Lake. When we come back, we'll talk to Coach Curtis Eben about what he feels the Lions need to do to try and right the ship and get back into the winning order of things. And up next, we'll get together with the head coach of the Spirit Lake Indians, Coach Josh Bolluyt, when we return to Lion football here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate for my college career and beyond.
Frontier Bank's mobile app allows me to deposit checks, check my finances, and just really check my account anytime I need to.
You know all the people here. You see them around in the community all the time, and it's just nice to have someone that you can call up whenever you need.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate for the long run.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we always want to give you more variety. That's why we developed Buffet Your Way. Order your favorite pizza for the buffet and we'll bake it and make sure you get the first slice. Like thin crust prairie, pepperoni and green olives on stuffed crust, stampede, buffalo chicken with jalapenos. You name it, we make it. Oh, Carl, I wasn't actually ordering. No, Carl, don't be like that. Come back, we'll eat them.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Keep them coming, Carl.
And we welcome you back to the pregame show. It's time to talk Spirit Lake football with the head coach of the Indians, Josh Bolluyt. Coach, thanks for joining us this week.
Yeah, thanks for the opportunity.
Coach, let's talk a little bit about your Spirit Lake team so far. The first 2 weeks of non-district haven't exactly gone your way. Week 1, a tough loss to a ranked 3A school in Algona, and then going on the road to Western Christian and dropping a close ball game last week. Tell us a little bit about your team and what has you've seen over the first 2 weeks of the season.
You know, we have a lot of new guys that started their first game, obviously, in the Algona game. Algona's a super physical team, fast team. Had some turnovers early in that game, got down 27-0. Really felt like our guys battled and competed in the second half and really showed a lot of grit. Then at the Western game, thought we did a better job of taking care of the ball. We had some crucial penalties and gave up some explosive plays defensively, kind of just made some mistakes again. But I feel like are a product of just having new guys out there, so we just got to continue to clean that stuff up. So, yeah, I mean, it's a team that I feel like is getting better every week. We got a few guys injured, hopefully get some of those guys healthy. But just to continue to work with our guys, getting better at the little things and finding ways to win those close games and instead of ending up on the other side of it. So.
And that is obviously the reasoning for the non-district play early in the season is to get those new players in and try those new things out. One thing that you guys do, a dual quarterback system with you, bringing in new players and stuff like that. How has that dual quarterback system worked for you, and what's been the benefits of switching back and forth?
Both of them are really pretty similar, as far as do some things well. One's maybe Ty's a little better runner, a little more evasive. Lucas has a little bit better arm strength, and I need them both on the defensive side of the ball. And if we play them on quarterback all the time, it's going to be a struggle to get those guys reps on the defensive side of the ball. I feel like they bring something different. And for their development, we just need to continue to, and I don't know if we're going to continue to do that all season, but first few games anyway, we definitely wanted to see both those guys play and compete and find out which one gives us the best chance team-wise to be successful, and we just continue to feel like both of them do things well. And we really haven't seen a drop-off. I get asked this question all the time in the media. Nobody asks when you rotate running backs or wide receivers or guards or D tackles, but when you rotate quarterbacks, they ask. I feel like they do it pretty seamlessly. It's not like anything drops off, and so that's what we've decided to do so far.
Well, and obviously, like I said, the quarterback, obviously the focal point when we asked that question, and you said it right there, seamlessly be able to rotate. That's a definite credit to your offense to be able to switch quarterbacks and switch the styles and still not miss a beat when you come to the offensive side of the ball.
Yes, so far they've done a good job of that. And obviously, we need to find a way to get more production offensively in the points department and continue to work at taking care of the ball. And so, we're a team that's, trying to get better every week. And talk about non-district schedule, similar to Central Lyon. We got some pretty tough non-district schedules, and so I hope it helps us grow as we get into district play. So.
Well, let's talk about the defensive side of the ball for your squad. That is one thing that's really been a really strength over the last couple of years, those really good playoff runs that you guys have had. Your defense always comes to play, and you've always kind of been a defensive-minded coach to begin with.
Yeah, that's where I cut my teeth in coaching, and that's where my passion lies. And I feel like, where I feel like I'm most comfortable in coaching. And yeah, we still run on a three-man front. Still try to bring a lot of pressure out of it. I really felt like we played a lot better defensively in the Western game than we did the Algona game. We just had a couple crucial penalties on third down that gave them first downs, and then we gave up two big explosive pass plays. Just kind of some coverage issues, and we cleaned that stuff up. I think we're right in that game. And give ourselves a chance to win that game. We got some younger guys that I feel like have gotten better, continue to play with more physicality. That's the key to being a great defense is playing with physicality, and we've gotten better. We need to continue to get better at that, but happy with where we're at and just want us to continue to improve. So.
Well, let's talk about this final non-district game here, a home game against Central Lyon George Little Rock. Like you said, both teams have played tough competition the first couple of weeks. Both teams have showed some highs and some lows. What are some things that you see out of Coach Eben's team this year that might be a little different from one that you've seen over the last couple of years when we've met?
I think, the things that Coach Eben have traditionally done well. They're really physical on defense. They tackle well. I can tell they've had some injuries too in the defensive backfield side of things. Anytime you have that in high school football, there's growth in it. I feel like they tackle well. I feel like guys up front play incredibly physical. Same thing on the offensive side of the ball, really, really physical. Quarterback's a real dual threat guy, running the zone read, zone bubble, form option. They run it well. They got some explosive plays, obviously in the MLC game and the passing game, and do a good job of setting that stuff up. Been really opportunistic in special teams. Got a good kicker, good punter. Just feel like they don't beat themselves. You can tell they're well coached. You can tell they play physical football. They tackle well. They block well. They do all the little things really, really well. And they played two great opponents coming out of the gate, And so, I've got to watch West Lyon twice on film now because we followed them, and that's one of the better high school football teams I've seen in a while. So.
Well, we go into this final week of non-district play. What are the things that you want to make sure that you guys work on this week to continue that growth and set yourself up for when the district play kicks in?
Like I said, on defense, we need to quit giving up the explosive plays, and that comes down to fitting well. It comes down to doing our job really, really well, trusting that if I do my job, things are going to work. Offensively, it's creating explosive plays, and some of that is, that extra block downfield that springs the run. Some of it's trying to create some plays that we can get some vertical passing game. We've struggled a little bit in the first 2 weeks. So again, how do we create those explosive plays? That's the name of the game. If you can create explosive plays and create turnovers, those teams usually win the games. And so how do we find a way to continue to do that? I feel like our guys have gotten better every week, and I hope to see we get better this week as well.
Well, we talked a little bit earlier. You mentioned you've had a few early injury bug issues out there. Helps create some depth on your team for down the road out there. How are you looking getting some of those guys back, and how is that playing into getting those new players on the field as well?
Yeah, we've had some guys really step up in these situations, and you're right, it'll help us develop depth. In about the third play of the game, Isaiah McQuan, our most explosive offensive player and defensive player, returning starter for us, sprained his ankle pretty significantly. I don't know if we'll have him back this week. He hasn't practiced with us yet. And then Jackson Knutson, our starting guard, sprained his ankle last week in practice. So you got two guys that were returning all district players from a team that didn't have a lot of experience coming back. It's been, it shows. And so I know we'll get those guys back. Don't know if we'll get them back this Friday. I know we won't get Jackson back this Friday. But it has developed depth. We know we started a freshman offensive lineman last week. We've not done that here, and I don't think the history that I've coached here. And so, we got some young guys that have stepped up and played, which will help us in the future. But it'll be nice to get these more experienced guys back as well.
Well, as we head into district play, you definitely want to get a win here in your final non-district game. Give yourself some momentum and build on that team strength. Going into this game Friday night, what are some of the keys to this game against Central Lyon George Little Rock that you've got to take care of to hopefully come away with a victory?
We got to take care of the ball on offense, and we got to not give up explosive plays on defense, and I think both teams are probably saying the same thing. Both teams are in the same boat. Both teams aren't used to being 0-2, and both teams are well coached. So it's going to be a fun game, fun atmosphere. I know it'll be a physical game, and just like I said, excited to continue to compete and hope to see our guys compete for the whole 48 minutes and see what happens. So.
Well, we appreciate you spending the time with us here this week, Coach, and we wish you the best of luck Friday night.
Yeah, thanks. Appreciate it.
That is the head coach of the Spirit Lake Indians, Josh Bolluyt. We'll be back with more of our pregame show when we return.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility. Hello healthy. Hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
And welcome back to the pregame show. It's time to talk Central Lyon George Little Rock football with the head coach of Lions, Curtis Eben. Coach, thanks for joining us again.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Coach, let's start off. Let's talk about the Beef Bowl last week. A tough loss against a really good football team. We knew what West Lyon had. We knew what they were going to bring to the table. And it just started bad from the get-go, and we just could never get ourselves out of it.
Yeah, we went in and we thought we had a good game plan and really thought we could, move the ball a little bit on them. And, we knew how good they were up front. But, the old tumbleweed effect, things just started going negative, and we just couldn't fight ourselves out of it. And it seems like one bad thing happened after another. And, it's just a game that, we really struggled really on both sides of the ball with, just consistency. We'd have one good play on offense and get us 7 yards, but we just couldn't, get the other yards. And so, give credit to West Lyon. They got a good football team, and one thing about it, we, from the positive side of things, we did get more physical. We learned that, and you take some good things from that game, and you move on to the next week.
Well, and you take that, like I said, you go for the building blocks, part of non-district football. Here we go into the final way of district or non-district play against Spirit Lake tonight. The whole key is just to keep getting better, and let's hope that we can get that done here in week 3 and make those steps again as we head towards district play.
Yeah, like you said, it's a week by week progression for our kids in our program, and this week again we'll see a little bit different type of football team than we did last week. And so for us it's all about adapting and getting more physical, staying healthy, and putting the next foot forward.
Well, let's talk about Spirit Lake a little bit. A team that we've seen over the last couple of years. They're obviously graduate a lot of kids. They've got a lot of new kids on their team. Run a little bit different style offense that we're accustomed to seeing, and just some new additives as we go on the road.
Yeah, we'll go over to Spirit Lake. They got a very good facility over there. The speed of the game will be extremely fast. Like you said, they graduated a lot of kids. A lot of these kids that are playing this year are similar to our kids, first-year starters, not a lot of experience, and they're trying to find their groove just like we are. Offensively, they want to run the ball. They really feel comfortable doing it. They're pretty good at it. They're big and physical up front. I thought last week against Western they moved the ball. They just couldn't put the ball in the end zone. And so they've done some really good things. You watch film on them and you see that they're very close to being a pretty good football team, and but they just haven't quite finished some of their drives and gotten the full effect of their offense yet. So again, for us, it's just that same mentality that we have, is that you just got to start putting points to the board and get better from week to week.
Well, and one thing that you and I have always talked about, especially in these non-district games, we've got kids that need to learn things and make those progressions. It's not so much about what Spirit Lake's going to do tonight. It's more about what we do, and we need to concentrate on what we do well and do it better.
Yeah, absolutely. That's where it starts. There's no magic pill per se when it comes to football. You just gotta block and you gotta tackle better, and it comes down to the basics of football. And when we play good CLGLR football, we're a tough football team. We just got to get on a roll and start playing that type of football. And like you said, it's not about so much what they're doing. It's about what we're going to do, and it's about how well we do what we do.
Well, Coach, a tough team on the road going to Spirit Lake. We're going to go on the road for the first time this season. There's the road construction on Highway 9 over there. We got to take a different route, and so we've got to really kind of adjust the way we're going to set up for pregame. How does that affect this team mentality-wise? How do we get them to get off the bus and be ready to go from step one?
Yeah, we're going to just probably go up to the interstate and go over and come down, like you said, to avoid all the road construction, know that we're going to get there in a consistent time. And then, like I told our guys, we're going to get there. We got to get off that bus, and this game-like mentality from the time we leave school to the end of the game. So, sometimes a long road trip on a bus and some time to think about where you're at on the team and plays and positions that you got to make and things like that. Sometimes that's a benefit to the road team. We've had 2 home games. We haven't had a road game yet this year, so it'll be we'll see how our guys respond and what their focus is to start the game. But we got to have a high energy when we get off that bus and feel confident in what we're going to do and go out and show it.
Well, obviously, we saw Gavin Bruns go down last week against West Lyon. How else are we looking injury-wise as we head into this final non-district game?
Yeah, we still got Logan Coobs out. Brady Kurtz is still out from, a shoulder injury. And then, we lost Gavin last week on a hit. And so he's, as of right now, he's obviously not playing this week. And after that, it's week to week. We'll see where things are at down the road here. But, we had guys step up. Jackson Pletsky will come in and start at corner for us. He's done a nice job. Jackson's an athletic kid that has stayed back, and now it's his opportunity. So along with that, we're just building depth as we go along from the defensive side of things, and then offensive side, getting Nate Robb back. He missed week 1, but now he's back. So he'll fill in Gavin on the offensive side, and then we'll keep rolling from there. So it's been a good. We got guys that have been practicing, building up the confidence that for their opportunity, and those guys now are there, and so hopefully they can fulfill those steps.
Well, being focused is going to be a major factor in tonight's game and making that step through here. What are the things that we need to focus on here tonight to try and grab that first win?
I think it starts on the offensive side of the ball. We got to establish some drives. Get the ball just moving down the field. Just short minimum yards if we have to, but we got to be consistent and going positive on our yards. Even if it's 3-4 yards a time, that will get us our first down. So again, we got to stay consistent on the offensive side of the ball. Our guys got to play at a high level, knowing what they're going to do every possession. Defensively, we got to get lined up right. We've had some trouble with that. And it seems like, this week we had a really good practice yesterday on Thursday to finish out the week. Our guys aligned and really communicated well. And so we got to transition that into the game tonight and have those guys fly around. Right now, our guys' confidence aren't the highest. So we really need to have a little bit of a success early on, and show that how good a football team we can be when we put everything together. So, the small little keys for tonight, we got to take care of the football, establish things on offense, and defensively we got a line and then a tackle after the snap of the ball.
Well, Coach, we appreciate you every week, and let's go get that first win.
I appreciate it. Thanks for having me, Joel.
That is the head coach of the Central Lyon Georgia Lyric Lions, Curtis Eben. We'll be back with more of the pregame show when we return.
DeNoble Austin & Company PC Certified Public Accountants offers a variety of services including payroll, auditing, sales tax, financial statement preparation, and of course, income taxes. Whether you're a farmer, small or large business owner, or just require some assistance with your personal finances, DeNoble Austin & Company PC can save you time and peace of mind with the skills you need and the service you expect. Located in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
On top of a hill in the heart of our little town, there's a place where the coffee's always hot and the smells are even warmer. At Hilltop, we brew more than just coffee. We brew connection, comfort, and community. Locally roasted, lovingly served, always welcoming. Come in, slow down, and stay a while. Hilltop, your coffee, your community.
Welcome back to Central Lyon Broadcasting here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network. Joel Viss with you here tonight. We are live from Spirit Lake, as you can see on your screen. Audio-only broadcast here tonight, respecting the rules and regulations of the Spirit Lake School District. So we are audio-only here tonight, but we do welcome you into tonight's broadcast as we get ready for week number 3 in Iowa high school football, the final week of non-district play here in the state of Iowa. After this, then the world starts to count. So you got to get your stuff together, and that's the goal for this coaching staff is we're going to put this team back together. We're going to get them right on the right ship and the right foot forward, and we're going to get things back into the winning ways as we head into district play next week. Here we are at Spirit Lake here tonight. Elsewhere around Class 2A District 1, Ridgeview is at Cherokee. OABCIG is at Boyden Hall, Rock Valley. Unity Christian is at West Lyon. Western Christian is at Spencer. And Hartley Melvin Sanborn is at Sheldon, elsewhere around the district here tonight. The one we're worried about here right now is CLGLR and Spirit Lake. And from this, we see that Spirit Lake has won the toss, and they have elected to defer to start the game. They'll take the choice in the second half of play. Just a few moments away here from kickoff in Spirit Lake. We thank our sponsors for bringing you tonight's broadcast. They include Frontier Bank, Pizza Ranch, Premier Bank, Avera Medical Group, DeNoble Austin & Company PC, Hilltop Coffee, Murphy Family Dentistry, Papik Motors, Pepsi Cola Bottling Company, Sanford Health, and Seaperta Foltz Insurance and Real Estate. Those fine sponsors bringing you tonight's broadcast and all of our broadcasts on our Lions Broadcast Network. We do invite you to subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow Central Lyon on Facebook and Twitter, and we'll keep you up to date on everything going down in the school district. Coming up here on the broadcast network, coming around the corner on Monday night, we'll have 7th grade volleyball versus Sioux Center at 4:15. Next Wednesday, it's homecoming coronation at Central Lyon, so you can join us for the homecoming festivities. That is at 7 o'clock on Wednesday night. Thursday, we'll have JVR, JV, and varsity volleyball versus Rock Valley starting at 5:30 p.m. That'll kick off part of our homecoming coverage. And then the homecoming football game next Friday night versus Boyden Hall, Rock Valley, right back at Dick Nall Field. Spirit Lake has elected to defer. The Lions have selected to take the football to start the football game here tonight, and we'll start on the offensive side of things. Lions will send Jefte Raymond back to do the receiving, as well as Michelet Saddam. Those will be your two deep return men. For the kicking duties for Spirit Lake, they sit up there with Keegan Reuter, a junior kicker for the Indians. Reuter has the ball teed up at the 4 to kickoff here in Spirit Lake tonight. Ryder has the official signal, gives the ball a boot. It is a high end over end kick. Saddam catches it at the 2. He'll bring it back across the field, crosses the 20-yard line, out to about the 22-yard line. Nice return for Michelet, and that is where the Lion offense will start here tonight. For the Lions, their offense is run by quarterback Jaden Dale. Wide receivers are Ryland Maxwell, Liam Vandersee. Your wingbacks are Nate Robinson and Egan Peterson. Michelet Saddam in the tailback position, and up front, Zach Drenth, Ethan Knobloch, Fred Huseman, Elliott Funk, and Cale Harmon, the offensive linemen. Pistol formation on first down for Jaden Dale. He's got Michelet standing behind him. Robinson in motion from left to right. Handoff goes right up the middle to Michelet. Carries the ball ahead for a couple on first down. Out to about the 24-yard line. Looks like it'll be a pickup of 2. That'll bring up second down and 8 for the Lions. Talked to Coach Curtis Eben in that pregame interview. If you got a chance to tune into that, talked about getting this offense rolling, getting them into a momentum and getting them feeling it. You got to feel the offense here. 4 wide, 3 to the right side, single man left. Now Michelet moves out of the backfield. Quick pass out to him. He's out and open. He's got blockers in front. Down the sidelines goes Michelet, knocked out of bounds as he crosses the 45-yard line at the 46, and a 24-yard completion for the Lions to Michelet Saddam. And the Lions have a first down near midfield. Ball is spotted at the Lions' 46-yard line. It'll be first down and 10. Lions will break the huddle here once again. They'll send twin receivers off to the left side. Single man is Jefte up to the top side of it. Shotgun formation with Dale and Michelet standing to his left. Now a man in motion, and flags will fly early. Too many men moving as Egan Peterson went early. Peterson was going in motion, and then a lineman moved. And they're going to say that the lineman was pulled offsides by the motion man. So it'll be an offsides penalty against Spirit Lake. And that'll be a 5-yard penalty on the offsides penalty. And the Lions will move into Indian territory at the 49. First down and 5 now for CLGLR on the opening drive here tonight in Spirit Lake. 11-11 to go here in the first quarter. Lions send twin receivers right. Single man is Maxwell here to the left side. Shotgun formation. Dale calls it out. Hands off Michelet. Tries to tuck in behind his offensive line. Gets what he can. Picks up about a yard. And we'll move the ball forward. It'll be a second down and 4. Not much running room there, but Michelet tucked in behind his offensive lineman. Got what he could. Lions check to the sidelines here, now looking to call the plays in. Lions will send twin receivers left this time. Single man to the right side. Shotgun formation. Peterson, he'll shift from the right to the left, and early movement by the Lions this time. And Knobloch will be called for the false start. And that'll march the Lions back. 2nd down and 4 turns into 2nd down and 9. Lions back on the wrong side of the 50-yard line here. Penalties like that can be drive killers. We'll see if the Lions can dig themselves out of it. 2nd down and 9 here. Ball on the 47-yard line of CLGLR. Twin receivers go to the left side. It's Maxwell and Robinson. Jeff Tay up to the top side by himself. Fake the hand, fake the pass. Now quarterback keep up the middle. Jaden Dale across the 50, still on his feet, and gets pulled down at the 47-yard line of the Indians. That'll set up about 3rd down and 3. So pickup of 6 for Jaden on the carry. 3rd down and 3 here at the 47-yard line of Spirit Lake. Dangerously close to going for it on 4th down if you get positive gain on this possession. 9:40 to go here in the first quarter. All tied at 0, the opening possession. Shotgun formation. Robinson comes in motion. He'll fake the hand, little screen pass to Michelet. He gets across. He's close to the 1st down. He's got it. Needed 3. He got 4. And the Lions will move the chains. So a couple underneath passes there for the Lions. Move the ball and a 1st down. 1st and 10, CLGLR at the Indian 43-yard line with 9:14 to go in this first quarter. Lions will break the huddle. Twin receivers go to the wide side of the field. They are right. Maxwell to the left side here, shotgun formation. Jeff Tay goes in motion. He'll grab the ball on the jet sweep, working around the right. Has good gain inside the 40-yard line. Pulled out of bounds at the 39. And it'll be a pickup of 5 or 8. They will bring it back to the 39-yard line. So a 4-yard pickup for Jeff Tay. Jeff Tace lined up in that wingback spot. Now he goes back out to a wide receiver's position on the right. Twin receivers left. Shotgun formation on 2nd down. Nate Robb in motion there. Fake the hand there. Goes backside to Michelet. He breaks a tackle. Carries it across. You'll get a face mask to help him. Only 1 gain on the run, but you're going to tack on 15. Play took a little bit long to develop there. That allowed Spirit Lake to get in the backfield, but the Lions able to get out of it, get positive gain, and that 15 yards tacked on with the face mask penalty. Gonna just say it's a 5-yard variety, as just got a swipe of it, didn't grab and pull on that face mask. But it'll move the ball ahead. It'll be 2nd down and inches. Now they'll say 1st down, as they will give them enough for it. 1st down and 10. Ball on the 33.5-yard line. 8:13 to go here in the first quarter. Nice opening drive here for CLGLR. Nate Robb goes in motion. That draws the defense off sides. And a free 5 yards here for the Lions once again. Ball will be walked down now inside to 30 to the 28-yard line. 1st down and 5 here for CLGLR. Shotgun formation. Twin receivers left. Single man is Jeff Tay to the top side. Michelet stands to Jaden's right. Man in motion is Nate Robb once again. Fake there. Heavy blitz and catch, and Dale in the backfield. Sack on the quarterback will bring him down behind the line of scrimmage at the 36-yard line. 8-yard loss on the sack. Perfectly timed blitz there by Spirit Lake to just shoot through the gap. Landon Mitchell, the junior linebacker, making the sack on that. Second down and 13 now for the Lions at the 36-yard line of Spirit Lake. Clock moving at 7:15 here in the first quarter. Pistol formation this time around. Handoff goes to Michelet, has to sidestep a few defenders, gets positive gain, and carries it inside the 35 to the 34. So a 2-yard pickup will set up third down and 11. Third down and 11 for the Lions inside the 35-yard line. Obviously, you get positive yards here. The Lions most likely going to go for it, depending on where they're at. Would be a terribly long field goal for Jeff Tay if you had to try. Third and 11, Twins right, single left. Dale in the shotgun, back to pass. Looking right side, comes down, checks down to Michelet. Michelet trying to make guys miss, can't make a whole lot of it. Picks up a couple. It'll be fourth down and a gain of about 1. So it'll be fourth down and 10 for Central Lyon. George Litterock at the 33-yard line. They are going to go for it. Clock moving, under 6 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Lions don't want to see this drive stall out, the opening drive of the game. 4 wide, Twins to each side. Michelet in the backfield. Peterson in motion from right to left. Low snap goes down. Dale has to pick it up and run with it. Going nowhere. Knocked down back at the 35. Loss of 2. And the Lions will turn it over on downs. Dale just tried to pick it up off the turf after the bad snap. Indians swarm to it. Indians take over on downs. And a nice drive there on the opening possession comes up empty for CLGLR. Indians now take over on offense with 5:41 to go in this first quarter. Ball is at their own 37-yard line. Indians will break the huddle. They'll send a single man to the left side. 2 receivers in tight. Now 3 stacked on top. Now they're going to shift. All 4 receivers move, trying to work on the Lions defense. Shovel pass over to the left side goes to Jacobs. Jake Jacobs with the carry out to the 40-yard line, gain of 3. And that'll set up second down and 7. Spirit Lake's going to do that all night long. You're going to see multiple guys shifting, multiple guys moving, trying to get a numbers game, trying to play the advantage and see if they can't catch the Lion defense out of position. Second down and 7 for Spirit Lake. Twin receivers to the right side, single man left, shotgun formation. Running back out of the backfield, fake the pitch out there. Quarterback keeper over the right side, all sorts of running room as he goes down the right side. Plenty of room for Bolluyt as he carries inside the 10, the 5, and in for the Spirit Lake touchdown. Lucas Bolluyt, a 60-yard touchdown run on the quarterback option, went right up the middle, got to the sidelines, and outran the rest. And the Indians strike first with 4:54 to go here in the first quarter. So a 60-yard touchdown run for Bolluyt. Kicking unit coming on here now. Bolluyt, the holder, has the ball down. Kick is up, and the kick is through. 4:54 to go in the first quarter. Spirit Lake strikes first. They lead 7-0 over Central Lyon. George Litterock. We'll be back with more Lion football here on the Lions Broadcast Network.
Murphy Family Dentistry has been serving and supporting the Lions and all of Northwest Iowa for over 25 years. We are located in Rock Rapids, just off Highway 75. Our friendly staff is ready to help cheer up your smile for another Lion victory. Call us today to schedule for all your dental needs or visit us online at www.josephmurphydental.com.
Back in Spirit Lake here, where Spirit Lake has struck on just the second play from scrimmage for them. A 3-yard run on first down and a 60-yard run on second down. Quarterback Josh Bolluyt burns the Lion defense for a touchdown, and the Lions trail 7-0 here halfway through this first quarter. Michelet and Jeff Tay standing back at their own 5-yard line once again, ready to receive the kick. Keegan Ryder on to kick the ball again. A nice kick for him. Going to go over their heads and in the end zone for a touchback. And the Lions will have to come back out on offense and try and put together another drive. Had a nice drive going on their first possession. Got all the way into Spirit Lake territory. And then a couple bad snaps and some bad offensive plays stalled that drive out. Lions will start on the 20-yard line here. Dale will break the huddle here. Twin receivers will go to the right side here. Single man is Maxwell wide to the left. Shotgun formation for Dale. Here comes the blitz coming through. Quick pass out in the swing to Michelet. Nothing doing, though. Michelet has to fight through as the blockers on the edge can't hold up. Might have got a yard of forward progress, and they will give him that. So 2nd down and 9 now for Central Lyon George Little-Rock. Ball at the 21-yard line. Had Spirit Lake on that one. They blitzed from the weak side. We threw it out to the running back and just didn't get the blocking on the edge. 4 wide this time, 3 to the left, single man to the right. Shotgun formation for Dale. Dale back to pass. Here comes the heavy blitz. He'll be blown up in the backfield. Nothing doing. Lions could not get to it. Knocked down at the 10-yard line, an 11-yard loss. Lion offensive line just cannot catch that blitz coming. Spirit Lake linebacker coming through on that one was Noah Lee. 3rd down and long now for CLGLR. 19 to be exact. Ball just across the 10-yard line. Twin receivers each way. Blitz coming once again. Dale back to pass. Has to throw underneath. He's got Nate Robb at the 20. Back out to the 21. He'll get the 11 yards back that they lost on the sack, but it will set up a 4th down and 9, and the Lions will be forced to punt this ball away. Punting team will come on. Jeff Tay will stand inside his own 10-yard line. Wes Walls back to receive here for Spirit Lake. Looks like Ty Higgins back there as well. Jeff Tate, low snap, but gets it away and off the side of his foot. A poor punt. Takes a Lion bounce, but won't even cross the 50. Wow, it will take a good roll and will get across the 50-yard line. It bounced at the 40 and took a hard left. Looked like it was going out of bounds. So it'll crawl across the 50-yard line to the 47 of Spirit Lake, but more good starting field position for the Indians. 2:24 to go in the first quarter, 7-0. Spirit Lake leading Central Lyon George Little-Rock here in the first quarter. Indians on their second possession here, scored on just their second play on that first possession. Bolluyt back in the shotgun again, has 4 wide, 2 to each side. Very similar formations to what the Lions run. Handoff goes to the running back, Jacobs. He takes it across, and he is lit up and cannot get much. He pulls ahead for 1. Isaiah McQuan was actually the running back on that one. 1 yard on the carry will set up 2nd down and 9. Clock on the move. Under 2 minutes to go. Ball at the 48-yard line. Twins right, single man to the left. Back to pass. Here is Spirit Lake. Looking out in the flat, has his man. That is Wes Walls. He's got a first down as he steps out of bounds at the 42-yard line. 10-yard pickup on the pass there to Wes Walls. First and 10 now for Spirit Lake inside of Lyon territory. Twins right, single man to the left, man in motion, reverse around here for the Indians. Trying to cut it up the field is Jazik Miller. Miller is rounded up there. Does pick up about 3 yards, but overall read very well. Little trick play there as they carry it down to the 39-yard line. 3-yard pickup for Jazik Miller. Second down and 7 now for Spirit Lake. Clock on the move here as we are closing in on a minute to go in the first quarter. Twins left, shotgun formation. Indians fake the hand, quick pass out in the flat, has his man read well by Sandbolt. Catch was made by Steckler, but Sandbolt there to bring him down immediately. Going to be short of the line to gain. Picks up about 5 yards on the reception. That'll set up third down and 2. Ball at the 34-yard line. Most likely 4-down territory here for the Indians as well. They're going to spread it out this time. 3 wide receivers, wide to the left side, single man wide to the right. Bolluyt in the shotgun and early movement up front. A false start against Spirit Lake. And that'll back them up and make it third down and 8. A big feather in the cap there for the Lion defense. And hopefully they can do something, give them a little bit of life. Balls march back to the 39-yard line now. Third down and roughly 7 or 8, depending on how you want to count where the ball is placed. 5 wide, 3 right, Twins to the left. Empty backfield right now for Bolluyt. Back to pass, looking left side. He's going for it all over the middle. Has his man. It is caught and score. Spirit Lake strikes again on third down and 9. A 39-yard touchdown reception. Luke Schneider on the reception for the Indians. And the Indians strike once again. Snyder got inside position on the post, made it pretty easy. Bolluyt able to deliver it right on target. And Spirit Lake now with a 2-touchdown lead here in the first quarter. Bad snap there, picked up there. Fire call, they throw it in there. It is picked off, and the play will be called dead. You cannot return a 2-point conversion or a bad snap. So the 2-point conversion fails. 18 seconds to go in quarter number 1. Spirit Lake 13-0 as they jump back on top with another big play. We'll be back with more of the Lions broadcast here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Hit one out of the park with a new or pre-owned vehicle from Papik Motors. With 3 convenient locations in Laverne, Rock Rapids, and Sibley, our team is ready to help with all of your automotive needs. Swing in today and let the hometown team be your dealer of choice. Or visit us online at papik.com.
Papik Motors makes it so easy.
Here we are back at Spirit Lake on the Lions Broadcast Network, and Spirit Lake has scored again. This time a 39-yard touchdown reception from Lucas Bolluyt to Luke Schneider. Capping off a short field. Lions had him back at third down and 8, but could not keep him out as the big play strikes. Ryder has the ball teed up. A high end over end kick going to be caught by Michelet at the 4. No, he bobbles it. Now has to move forward. Makes a few guys miss. Crosses the 20 out to the 22 where he'll be stood up. And the Lions will go back to work here on the offensive side of the ball. Lions offense got things going on the first drive, drove all the way into Spirit Lake territory before being shut down on downs, a 3-and-out on their last possession. Just going to get one play in here of the first quarter. Actually, the clock didn't move on that reception or on that return. So they're still going to say 18 seconds on the clock here in the first quarter. Twins left, single man right. Dale in the shotgun, fakes the hand. He's going to keep it himself, trying to tuck in behind his lineman, break into the outside, stutter steps, and moves forward. Doesn't get much. If he got anything, might have gotten a yard. And looks like they will give him no gain on the carry. Second down and 10 now for CLGLR. It looks like they will just let the clock run out here on quarter number 1. That'll take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Well, now we're going to have a penalty marked off. We have a holding penalty on the backside. And so they will actually mark off a 10-yard penalty against the Lions on the run. And it went from bad to worse. Ball is marched all the way back to the 12-yard line. And a 10-yard penalty will make it first down and 20 when we come back to the first quarter. That'll do it after one quarter of play. Spirit Lake leading Central Lyon George Little Rock 13.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you know you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
A community is a place, but it's also a connection. It's where we all plant roots, raise our families, build our lives, and take care of each other. It's something we have in common. And it takes world-class care to keep communities like ours strong. We work together to live, to hope, to heal, because that's what neighbors do. Here for all, here for good. Sanford Health.
Back in Spirit Lake, Joel Viss with you here on the Lions Broadcast Network. After the first quarter of play, Spirit Lake jumps on top here with a 13-0 lead, a 60-yard touchdown run by quarterback Josh Bolluyt, and then a 39-yard reception to Luke Snyder. Lions back on their third offensive possession here of the night, trying to get something going, and they started with a holding penalty, so it's first down and 20 at their own 12-yard line. Shotgun formation, handoff goes to Michelet over the right side, breaks through a couple, now down the left side. They're still on his feet, crosses the 30-yard line to the 31, maybe the 32, and that'll be enough for a Lion first down. A little spark out of the offense there, a 22-yard run for Michelet Saddam. And it'll be first down and 10 for Central Lyon George Little Rock. Ball at the 32-yard line, so they dig themselves out of that early hole. Can they do something with it? Got to get back in this ball game, trailing by 2 scores. Pistol formation, Twins left, man in motion here, fake there, goes to Michelet. Michelet sidesteps a few, has a good gain once again as he carries it out to the 38-yard line. It looks like they will place the ball. No, they'll bring it back to the 37, and it'll be a 5-yard gain and set up second down and 5. Clock on the move here in the second quarter. Lions trail by 2 touchdowns with 11:10 to go here in the first half. Lions in that shotgun once again. Twins right, single man is Maxwell to the left side. Dale calls it out. They'll fake hit the hand there. Dale will keep it over the right side. Looking for a block, makes a man miss, has a first down, runs out of bounds as he crosses the 50-yard line to the 49. And a 12-yard pickup, 13-yard pickup for Jaden Dale, and the Lions move the chains once again. Couple good runs there for the Lions that time. Offensive line starting to pick up this scheme by the Spirit Lake defense. Struggled early with those blitzes, now trying to get it picked up. 1st and 10, Lions at the Indian 49. Pistol formation. Twins left, single man to the right. Handoff goes Michelet left side. All sorts of running room. He'll carry it ahead, picks up about 6 as he takes it down to the 42. Give him 7 on the run. 7-yard carry for CLGLR sets up 2nd down and 3 at the Indian 42-yard line. Lions will come out in the shotgun once again. Twin receivers right side, Maxwell wide left. Nate Robb in motion. They'll fake there. Quarterback keep up the middle. Dale just shoves his lineman out of the way, but that allows the linebacker to come through and blow him up for no gain. Jaden Dale was trying to make his way through. A lineman ended up in his path. He threw him out of the way, but that cleared the way for the linebacker as well. And it'll be 3rd down and 3 now for the Lions. Keegan Ryder on the tackle there for Spirit Lake. 3rd and 3, ball at the 42-yard line for the Lions. Pistol formation. Peterson will shift from right to left. Handoff goes to Saddam over the left side. He pushes ahead. He's very close to a 1st down. Looks like he's got it, but depending on the spot, they may have to measure this one. Ball is spotted right on the 39, so it is a 3-yard pickup. No measurement needed. 1st down is called, and the Lions will move the chains here once again. 1st and 10 now at the Spirit Lake 39-yard line. 9:07 to play here in the first half. Lions trail 13-0. Couple big plays by the Indians in the first quarter. 1st and 10, Lions, Twins right, single man left, pistol formation. Man in motion, and Spirit Lake is going to draw the penalty once again. Spirit Lake trying to bring that blitz, and when the Lions put somebody in motion, it draws them across the line of scrimmage. So a free 5 yards for the Lions will set up 1st down and 5. 1st and 5 for the Lions. Ball now at the 34-yard line. Twins right, single man left, same formation. Dale in the pistol. He's got Michelet standing behind him. Robinson in motion. Fakes there, goes to Michelet up the middle. Michelet puts the head down across the 30. Has enough for a 1st down to the 29. 5-yard pickup for Michelet. 1st and 10, Lions as they move inside the 30-yard line, trying to put a drive together. The drive is here. Now you got to finish it off. As we work our way through the second quarter, 8:20 to go in the first half. Lions trail by 2 touchdowns. Dale will break the huddle and send twin receivers left this time. Jeff Tay wide to the right side. Dale in the shotgun. Fake the hand. Dale's going to keep up the middle, but blown up. Nothing doing there. A host of Indians come through and lay the wood to the quarterback. Jax Benjarno was the leader of that defensive charge. 2-yard loss for Dale will set up 2nd down and 12. Ball will come back to the 31-yard line. Lions will break out here 4 wide. This time they'll send 3 to the left, single man to the right. Shotgun formation. Michelet goes in motion. Quick pass out in the flat. Can't get any blockers to help him there. Indians read it well and take him down, and he'll lose a yard on the reception. So it'll be 3rd down and 13. And another drive here for the Lions into the Indian territory, but now looking tough. Ball at the 32, third down and 13. Lions need to keep this drive alive, need to cut into this Indian lead as we dip below 7 minutes to play in the first half. Shotgun formation here, twins right, single man left. Little confusion by the Lions here. Now they get the ball snapped, back to pass, quick pass out in the flat. Nate Robb makes the catch. Going to be inside the 35 at about the 34, maybe the 33. Short of the line to gain, but it's going to be fourth down and manageable. We'll give him the 23, so a 9-yard pickup on the reception. We'll set up fourth down in about 4. Lions will go for it here inside the 25, 4 wide. Pistol formation going on a hard count, trying to draw Spirit Lake off sides. See if they can't earn a first down. They will not, and the Lions will burn their first time out here of the half. So the clock will stop with 6:04 in the second quarter. Spirit Lake leads 13-0. Lions on a drive, trying to hold it together.
My name's Elin, and I like sports because I like watching them. My name's Miles, and I just like the school in general because our teachers are nice and we get to do a lot of fun stuff. Hi, my name's River, and I like the sports teams because my mom coaches the basketball team.
Super Defaults. Local, true. Insurance, real estate, all for you.
Murphy Family Dentistry has been serving and supporting the Lions and all of Northwest Iowa for over 25 years. We are located in Rock Rapids just off Highway 75. Our friendly staff is ready to help cheer up your smile for another Lion victory. Call us today to schedule for all your dental needs or visit us online at www.josephmurphydental.com.
Back at Spirit Lake, fourth down and 4. Ball on the Spirit Lake 23-yard line. Lions trying to keep it alive. Nate Robb comes in motion. They hand to him. He is hemmed in, now trying to break free. Nothing doing. He'll get a yard of progress, but nothing there as Nate Robb will be shut down, and so will the Lion offense, and they'll turn it over on downs here once again. Spirit Lake gets the stop they need, and they take over back on the offensive side of the ball. Another good drive by the Lions, shut down as they got close to the red zone for Spirit Lake. 5:57 to go here in the second quarter. Spirit Lake with a 2-touchdown lead, and now back on offense. Ball at the 23-yard line of Spirit Lake. They will go into that shotgun formation. Handoff on the jet sweep. Looking around here to the left side. Flag will fly in the area of a hold. Carry that time there was by Noah Lee, but will be coming back, most likely a holding penalty against Spirit Lake. Lee had it on the jet sweep. Would have picked up about 3, maybe 4 yards. But they will step it off here. Officials will mark it off there from the spot of the foul, and it was back at the line of scrimmage. So to mark it back now to the 13-yard line, and it'll be first down and 20 for the Indians. Indians will break the huddle here once again. Ty Higgins in now at the quarterback spot. Higgins will hand off right up the gut there to Jacobs. Jacobs will just put the head down, takes it to the 15. 2-yard pickup there on first down. Will bring up second down and 18. Isaiah McCoyne was the running back on that one. Ball just shy of the 15-yard line here for the Indians. Second down and 18 from their own 15. Shotgun formation. Higgins still in at the quarterback. Man in motion now from left to right. Higgins is going to keep over the right side. Has some running room down the left sidelines. Now cuts it up the field across the 30. Out, makes a few more guys miss. Knocked out of bounds at the 43-yard line. And a big run for the sophomore quarterback, Ty Higgins. 27-yard run for Ty Higgins. And a penalty for Spirit Lake had them behind the chains, but able to dig their way out. And a first down and 10 now for the Indians at their own 43-yard line. Back in at quarterback once again is Lucas Bolluyt. 4 wide for him. He'll hand off right side to McCoyne. McCoyne will put the head down and barrel his way ahead. Carries himself all the way out to the 48-yard line. Going to be a pickup of 5. Whistles will blow as there's a player down on the field. We'll see what the player is down for. Very hot, very sticky, no wind to speak of here in Spirit Lake tonight. Right now, still at about 80 degrees and could be a cramping situation here. But some hard contact there on the tackle as well. Ball was brought out to the 48-yard line, so it'll be a second down and 5 for the Indians with 4:26 to go here in the second quarter. Lions have had a couple drives. They've gotten into Spirit Lake territory, could not finish them off. Spirit Lake has been living on some big plays. A 60-yard touchdown run to get the scoring started on their second play from Lucas Bolluyt, the quarterback, and then a 39-yard reception from Bolluyt to Luke Snyder in the first quarter to give the Indians this 13-0 lead over Central Lyon George Litterock. Lions trailing by 2 scores, but still very much in it. They've shown some life on the offensive side of the ball, able to move it. Just got to start finishing those drives off now. Spirit Lake player down on the field is Noah Lee, the fullback. And we see him effective on the defensive side as well, and getting some assistance, limping off the field, possibly an ankle situation there for Lee. Second down and 5 now for Spirit Lake. Ball at their own 48-yard line with 4:26 to go here in the first half. Lucas Bolluyt in at the quarterback spot. No, it's Higgins in at the quarterback spot. Twins left. Now man in motion. They'll fake there. Back to pass. Higgins will look out in the flat and cannot complete the pass. Intended receiver on that was Isaiah McCoyne. Isaiah McCoyne could not haul it in. Pass was short out in front of him. Clock will stop on the incompletion, bring up third down and 5. See if which quarterback decides to come out here for Spirit Lake, and they will stick with Ty Higgins. Higgins not necessarily a passing quarterback, more of a running quarterback. Single receivers each way, man in motion there. Now Higgins is going to heave one over the top and cannot find his intended receiver. Incomplete pass as he was looking for Bennett Stecker. So the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down and 5, and it looks like the Indians will be forced to kick this ball away. Wes Walls on to do the punting duties for Spirit Lake. He'll stand at his own 33-yard line. Jeff Tay Raymond, the deep man, back to do the returning, standing back at his own 14, ready to receive the punt. Walls will field it cleanly. He'll get a high sideline kick. It'll bounce at the 28-yard line and take a sideways bounce. Go inside the 25 down to the 24, and the Lions will start again. So the Lion defense gets the stop. The offense comes back on the field. They've got a few things to work on here. 4:07 to go in the first half. Plenty of time to move down the field and at least try and cut this lead in half before we go to the half. First and 10 for the Lions on the 24-yard line. Twins left, single man right. Shotgun formation. Dale back to pass, looking out in the flat, little bubble screen to Nate Robb. Nate Robb scoots it up forward to about the 30-yard line. Pickup of roughly 6 on first down. Going to be second down and 4 or 5. Now they're going to mark him back at the 29-yard line, so a 5-yard pickup. Second and 5 for the Lions. Twins right, single left. Michelet stands to the right side of Dale in that shotgun. Michelet faked the hand there. Dale keeps it right up the middle. He's got a first down and more as Jaden Dale doesn't shy away from contact, lowers the boom at the 40-yard line, but comes up a little bit wince with 3:24 to go. 11-yard run for Jaden Dale has the Lions a first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line for the Lions. Clock on the move. 3:07 to go here in the first half. Twins right, single man left. Dale in the shotgun bobbles the snap, picks it up, gets it out to Nate Robb on the edge. Nate Robb down the right side. He's brought down as he crosses the 45 to the 46. 6-yard pickup for there. Good job by Dale to make something out of it. Very close to losing that one. The snap. Dale picked it up out of the grass or the turf and gets it over to Nate Robb. Good blocking by Jeff Tay on the edge. Second and 4 for the Lions at their own 46-yard line, back in the pistol formation. Spirit Lake looking like they're bringing blitz as they got 5 guys up tight on the line. Here it comes. They hand off to Michelet. He is beat up and going nowhere. Might have lost a half a yard, and they will actually say he lost a full yard. So it'll be third down and about 5. Ball back at the 45-yard line. Lions trying to keep a drive alive here. Got to try and score and cut into the Spirit Lake lead. Under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Lions trail 13-0. Shotgun formation, Twins to the right, single man to the left. Dale's going to keep it over the left side. Nothing for him. He is hemmed in. Spirit Lake had it red, and they knock him down for a loss of 2. Well, maybe 1. They'll give him the progress back to the 44. Spirit Lake's going to call a timeout and stop the clock with 1:31 to go in the half. They want the ball back and a chance to score. We'll take a break with them. Be back with more Lion football here on the Central Lion Broadcast Network.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate for my college career and beyond.
Frontier Bank's mobile app allows me to deposit checks, check my finances, and just really check my account anytime I need to.
You know all the people here. You see them around in the community all the time, and it's just nice to have someone that you can call up whenever you need.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate for the long run.
Back at Spirit Lake here, Joel Viss with you live on the Lions Broadcast Network. Just under 2 minutes to play here in the first half, 1:31 to be exact. Lions at a 4th and 6, ready to punt the ball away. Jeff Tay back at his own 30-yard line. Spirit Lake, they know what is going on as they send their return men way back as they know Jeff Tay can get a hold of it. Fair catch will be called for at the 21-yard line as the Lions get the boot. Ball will get spotted down there, but we got a flag in the backfield. Looks like it might be against the Lions, so we may have to re-kick this one, and it will be. Holding against Central Lyon George Litterock. And that'll be walked off here after the will add 10 yards to the fair catch and move Spirit Lake across to the 31-yard line. 1:30 to go here in the second quarter. Spirit Lake with a 2-touchdown lead, looking to add to it. They've had the big play abilities. We've seen it. Shotgun formation goes through the legs of the quarterback, Higgins. He picks it up. He's going to try and run with it. Flag will fly. We got a block in the back at the 29-yard line. Higgins on the scramble got positive gain, but mostly because of that block in the back against the Indians. So they will push the 10 yards back here from the 29. They'll push them back here to the 19. Yardage is the key on this one. Yes, it will be first down and 20. The key is the 10 yards. Minute 23 as the clock stops on the penalty. They'll say the block in the back actually came at the 31-yard line. So they'll move it back to the 21. First down and long. Higgins still in at the quarterback spot. Man in motion from left to right. They'll go counter across the side. Right up the middle. Big run there for the tailback as McQuan carries it out back across the 30 to the 31. Picks up 10 yards. Spirit Lake hurries up on the ball quickly in the shotgun formation. Single receivers, quick pass out in the flat to Stecker. Stecker makes the catch. He is tipped upside down after he falls forward. Jackson Poletsky in on the tackle for the Lions. Pick up a 4. Third down and about 6 now for Spirit Lake. We'll see if they decide to use a timeout. Doesn't look like they will. They are going to let the clock roll here under 30 seconds. Still got 15 seconds on the play clock. Spirit Lake going to run this one all the way down and not going to give the ball back to the Lions here at the end of the half, as they will run it all the way down to the 1 second. And Coach Bolluyt will call timeout. Spirit Lake will burn their timeout with 4 seconds to go on third down, and they'll have time for one more play when we come back to Lion football here on the Lions Broadcast Network.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we always want to give you more variety. That's why we developed Buffet Your Way. Order your favorite pizza for the buffet and we'll bake it and make sure you get the first slice. Like thin crust prairie, pepperoni and green olives on stuffed crust, stampede, buffalo chicken with jalapenos. You name it, we make it. Oh, Carl, I wasn't actually ordering. No, Carl, don't be like that. Come back, we'll eat them.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Keep them coming, Carl.
Back in Spirit Lake, it's third down and 6 for Spirit Lake at the 35-yard line. 4 seconds to go here in the first half. Ty Higgins coming in at the quarterback spot, not known for his passing abilities, but we'll see how far he can throw it or see if they just try to dump underneath and try and bust a big run. Shotgun formation. They'll hand off right up the middle to McQuan. McQuan is hit in the backfield, does fight his way forward for a pickup of 3, but that is how the first half will come to an end here in Spirit Lake. At the end of one half of play, Spirit Lake leads 13-0 over Central Lyon George Little Rock. We'll take a break. We'll come back, take a look at some of those halftime stats when we return to Lion football here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
DeNoble Austin and Company PC, certified public accountants, offers a variety of services including payroll, auditing, sales tax, financial statement preparation, and of course, income taxes. Whether you're a farmer, small or large business owner, or just require some assistance with your personal finances, DeNoble Austin and Company PC can save you time and peace of mind with the skills you need and the service you expect. Located in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
On top of a hill in the heart of our little town, there's a place where the coffee's always hot and the smells are even warmer. At Hilltop, we brew more than just coffee. We brew connection, comfort, and community. Locally roasted, lovingly served, always welcoming. Come in, slow down, and stay a while. Hilltop, your coffee, your community.
A community is a place, but it's also a connection. It's where we all plant roots, raise our families, build our lives, and take care of each other. It's something we have in common, and it takes world-class care to keep communities like ours strong. We work together to live, to hope, to heal, because that's what neighbors do. Here for all, here for good. Sanford Health.
Hit one out of the park with a new or pre-owned vehicle from Papik Motors. With 3 convenient locations in Laverne, Rock Rapids, and Sibley, our team is ready to help with all of your automotive needs. Swing in today and let the hometown team be your dealer of choice, or visit us online at papik.com.
Papik Motors makes it so easy.
And we welcome you back here at the half. Joel Viss with you here live from Spirit Lake. Final game of non-district play between Spirit Lake and Central Lyon George Little Rock. Spirit Lake leading the Lions 13-0 at the half, but a game that has been very good and very close. A couple big plays for the Indians in the first quarter, giving them that 13-point advantage there. Both teams have shown the ability to move the ball, but the Lions have marched themselves into Spirit Lake territory on a couple different occasions. Just can't finish off the drives. They get themselves into a tough situation where they get behind the chains. A penalty cost them a few yards or a few negative plays, and then they can't dig themselves out of it. So the Lions have had their opportunities, just need to start cashing in on those. Scoring got underway here in the first quarter with 4:54 to go in that first quarter. On just their second play, quarterback Josh Bolluyt scampered 60 yards for a touchdown to put the Indians up 7-0. And then the Lions came back out, turned the ball back over to the Indians. Indians went back on the move, and with just 18 seconds to go in the half, on a 3rd down and 9, hit a 39-yard touchdown pass over the top there from Bolluyt to Lucas Schneider. And the 2-point conversion, or the botched extra point, was no good. So that made it 13-0 in favor of the Indians. Back and forth we went in quarter number 2. Both teams able to move the ball, but not capitalize on those drives, and left us scoreless in quarter number 2, and the score remained at 13-0 here at the half. Lions looking to show a little bit of life in there, and we have seen that out of the offense there. We've tried to find it, didn't have a whole lot of it in week 1, didn't have any of it last week against West Lyon. Today, we've seen some sparks of brilliance. We've been able to run the ball a little bit. Michelet's had a little bit of running room. Jaden's been able to throw the ball a little bit around out there. Lions do get some nice plays in there. We've had a couple nice big plays. We've had some decent plays. You like to see that mixture in there, but overall, Lions have been able to move the ball. Officially running the ball, 22 carries for 58 total yards on the ground. Couple sacks filtered in there against Jaden, which count against that. But other than that, the Lions have moved the ball fairly efficiently on the ground when it's blocked up front. They've really struggled with Spirit Lake's blitzing time. Spirit Lake really good. They time it well, able to get numbers against the offensive line, and the Lions have struggled to pick that one up. But when they do pick it up, it opens up a lot of lanes in the running room. Jaden also been able to throw the ball quite efficiently as well. A lot of underneath passes, a lot of quick little throws underneath. He's 9 of 10 throwing for 60 yards. So the Lions over 100 yards of total offense in that first half, just not able to put the ball into the end zone and finish off those drives. That is something definitely, that Coach Eben and his staff will be talking about down there on the sidelines and trying to make those adjustments into half number two. For Spirit Lake, they've got 9 carries for 114 yards. Obviously, 60 of those came on one run. So half of their yards came on one of those runs. Had a couple other big runs. Otherwise, the Lions able to hold them in check offensively and not give them too many opportunities throwing the ball. Very average there. They kind of mix it up between Lucas Bolluyt and Ty Higgins, and they sit with 4 passes for 6 or 4 of 6 passing and a total of 58 yards through the air. Obviously, that 39-yard touchdown reception was a major part of that one. So if the Lions can limit some of those big plays and keep themselves in it, and then maybe create a few of their own, the Lions very much could get back into this game. Spirit Lake will start with the football as they won the toss and elected to defer. So they will start with the football in half number 2. So the Lion defense is going to have to be on their toes. Elsewhere around District 1 play in Class 2A here in that final non-district game. Obviously, the Lions are here at Spirit Lake. Ridgeview is at Cherokee. OABCIG is at Boyden Hall Rock Valley. Unity Christian's at West Lyon. Western Christian at Spencer. And HMS is at Sheldon here tonight. Next week, the Lions open up district play, homecoming against Boyden Hall Rock Valley. They'd love to get a come-behind win here and put that in their pocket before heading to that homecoming game next week and opening up district play. Spirit Lake, they will be back here at home, and they will play a very good Okoboji squad that we have seen much improved out of them on some tape from around the area. And obviously, they would like to get their first win of the season here as well. 13-0, Spirit Lake leads Central Lyon George Little Rock here at the half. We'll take another break and we'll bring it back here for the kickoff of the second half when we return to Lion football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
My name's Elin, and I like sports because I like watching them. My name's Miles, and I just like the school in general because our teachers are nice and we get to do a lot of fun stuff.
Hi, my name's River, and I like the sports teams because my mom coaches the basketball team.
Super defaults, local, true, insurance, real estate, all for you.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate for my college career and beyond.
Frontier Bank's mobile app allows me to deposit checks, check my finances, and just really check my account anytime I need to.
You know all the people here. You see them around in the community all the time, and it's just nice to have someone that you can call up whenever you need.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate for the long run.
When you go home, you'll feel good about what you did, and you're doing it for the kids. If they don't have us, they don't have these games.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we always want to give you more variety. That's why we developed Buffet Your Way. Order your favorite pizza for the buffet and we'll bake it and make sure you get the first slice. Like thin crust prairie, pepperoni and green olives on stuffed crust, stampede, buffalo chicken with jalapenos. You name it, we make it. Oh, Carl, I wasn't actually ordering. No, Carl, don't be like that. Come back, we'll eat them.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Keep them coming, Carl.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility. Hello healthy. Hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar, today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
Hit one out of the park with a new or pre-owned vehicle from Papik Motors. With 3 convenient locations in Laverne, Rock Rapids, and Sibley, our team is ready to help with all of your automotive needs. Swing in today and let the hometown team be your dealer of choice, or visit us online at papik.com.
Papik Motors makes it so easy.
Back in Spirit Lake here at the half, Spirit Lake leading Central Lyon George Little Rock 13-0 halfway through this last non-district game here in week number 3. Still a few moments away from getting the kickoff underway, waiting for the teams to make their way out and get some stretching out. And we will start things off. Spirit Lake will start with the football and the lead when we come back. Had a great trip on the way over here to Spirit Lake, minus the road construction, but a nice, comfortable ride provided by Papik Motors in Rock Rapids, a 2023 Chevy Silverado ZR2, completely blacked out, black with black wheels, all the trimming, all the good stuff you want, a fresh trade at Papik Motors in Rock Rapids. So if you're looking for a new or a used vehicle, head on over to Papik Motors as they provide our transportation to each and every game throughout the football season. Teams are starting to make their way onto the field. We'll get a little bit of stretching back in this one here, get them ready to go, and we'll be ready with the kickoff when we return to Lyon football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Murphy Family Dentistry has been serving and supporting the Lions and all of Northwest Iowa for over 25 years. We are located in Rock Rapids just off Highway 75. Our friendly staff is ready to help cheer up your smile for another Lion victory. Call us today to schedule for all your dental needs or visit us online at www.josephmurphydental.com.
On top of a hill in the heart of our little town, there's a place where the coffee's always hot and the smells are even warmer. At Hilltop, we brew more than just coffee. We brew connection, comfort, and community. Locally roasted, lovingly served, always welcoming. Come in, slow down, and stay a while. Hilltop, your coffee, your community.
DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants, offers a variety of services including payroll, auditing, sales tax, financial statement preparation, and of course, income taxes. Whether you're a farmer, small or large business owner, or just require some assistance with your personal finances, DeNoble Austin & Company PC can save you time and peace of mind with the skills you need and the service you expect. Located in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
A community is a place, but it's also a connection. It's where we all plant roots, raise our families, build our lives, and take care of each other. It's something we have in common, and it takes world-class care to keep communities like ours strong. We work together to live, to hope, to heal, because that's what neighbors do. Here for all, here for good. Sanford Health.
And we welcome you back here live from Spirit Lake. Joel Viss with you here on the Lions Broadcast Network. Indians leading 13-0 here at the half. The Indians will start with the football to start the second half of play. Spirit Lake will be moving from your right to the left in your mind's eye. Jeff Tay Raymond stands on the 40-yard line waiting to get the ball and the signal from the official to start this second half of play. Lions got to come out and defensively got to make those adjustments. Can't give up the big play. Got to finish off on the defensive side of the ball. Give your offense a few opportunities. Going to be a big start here for the second half. You want to try and force a 3 and out if you can. Get the ball back early. Give your offense plenty of chances as you have to make up a 2-touchdown deficit. Wes Wall stands back as the deep man for Spirit Lake. Jeff Tay, solid kick, will go all the way down to the 1. Walls will grab it from there, make his way right up the middle of the field, breaks through a few tackles. Now to the right side, he's got one man to beat, and Jeff Tay able to shove him out of bounds near midfield. But Wes Walls went right up the middle and somehow escaped out free. They'll say he stepped out of bounds over on the sidelines back at the 44-yard line, but good starting field position for Spirit Lake to start the second half. First and 10 here for the Indians as they will break the huddle and send a single receiver wide to the left side, twin receivers to the right. Shotgun formation. Bolluyt, quick pass out in the flat there, has his man shot up the sidelines and out of bounds near the 50-yard line. We'll see where he went out. They'll say the 49. So it'll be a 5-yard pickup on first down for Lucas Bolluyt. Walls on the reception. Second down and 5 now here for the Indians. Ball on their own 49-yard line. Great field position for the Indians here. Lions need to get a good stop here. A no or negative play would be huge. Shotgun formation, man in motion. They'll hand to the motion man over the right side. Spinning off a tackle, first down and a little more for the tailback. It is Ryder. Ryder normally the kicker, but in to carry the ball ahead. Takes it down to the 44-yard line, a 6-yard pickup. And they will move the chains. First and 10 for the Indians inside of Lion territory at the 44. Indians will send 5 wide, empty backfield, 3 to the right, twins left. Bolluyt alone in the backfield. Back to pass, looking left side. Has the double tuck, now trying to get out. Running with it, he'll shoot to the sidelines and a shot in the back. You'll see a block in the back against Spirit Lake, and Bolluyt is down and he is hurt. So Bolluyt went down after about an 8-yard pickup. I do believe you're going to get a block in the back against Spirit Lake. Bolluyt went down, though, in a hurry, and they immediately called for the trainers. So we'll take a timeout here while they deal with the injured Indian on the turf. And when we come back, we'll have the results of the penalty and the play when we return to Lion football here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
Murphy Family Dentistry has been serving and supporting the Lions and all of Northwest Iowa for over 25 years. We are located in Rock Rapids just off Highway 75. Our friendly staff is ready to help cheer up your smile for another Lion victory. Call us today to schedule for all your dental needs or visit us online at www.josephmurphydental.com.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we always want to give you more variety. That's why we developed Buffet Your Way. Order your favorite pizza for the buffet and we'll bake it and make sure you get the first slice. Like thin crust prairie, pepperoni and green olives on stuffed crust, stampede, buffalo chicken with jalapenos. You name it, we make it. Oh, Carl, I wasn't actually ordering. No, Carl, don't be like that. Come back, we'll eat them.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Keep them coming, Carl.
Back in Spirit Lake, Lucas Bolluyt being helped off the field, went down and right at the tackling point, there was a block in the back call, so a 10-yard penalty right at the first down marker. So they'll mark it back from there. We'll basically redo the down as we'll have first down and 10. Ty Higgins now in the game at the quarterback spot. Twin receivers each way. Higgins going to keep on his own left side, plenty of running room, as he'll carry it inside the 40-yard line down to about the 37. See if where they spot him. Do believe at 37. No, they're going to give him the 36-yard line. So a big run there. Gain of 8 for Ty Higgins. Second down and 2 now for Spirit Lake inside of Lyon territory at the Lions' 36-yard line. Lions defense looking to dig in here, trying to get them shut down and stop them. Give your offense a chance to get back in it. Higgins will hand off left side to McQuan. McQuan is piled up. He does push ahead inside the 35, close to the 34. Going to be really close to a first down. And they will say just shy of the 34. So they'll say third down in inches, I do believe. And now they're just going to say first down and 10. They're going to move the chains and say the tip of the football. Isaiah McQuan, big time running back there for the Indians. 6'2", 185 pounds. He is tough to bring down. First and 10 Indians, ball at the 34. Higgins back to pass, looking deep down the sidelines over the shop to Stecker, and cannot complete the pass. Bennett Stecker was running, but well overthrown down the sidelines. We'll set up second down and 10 now. Ball at the 34-yard line still. Stecker in at, or will check out of the ball game as he will make his way over to the sidelines. Running the play in will be Luke Schneider. Caught that touchdown pass in the first quarter. 4 wide here, shotgun formation for the Indians on second down. They will hand off. No, Higgins will keep over the left side, inside the 30, down to the 29. 5-yard pickup there will give him a third down and manageable. Higgins is traditionally more of a running quarterback out there, just a sophomore at 5'8", 150 pounds, but very quick, very shifty. Third down and 5 here for the Indians. Obviously 4-down territory. Lions defense needing a stop. Wide receivers shifting all over the place. Everybody in tight now off to the left side. Back to pass again. Going to flip it out into the backfield. Catch is made. First down is made. Pass was completed there to Jake Jacobs. Wow, no, they're going to say he is short by about half a yard. Ball at the 25-yard line, so a 4-yard connection. Fourth down and short. Higgins will keep. He'll get hit, but he keeps his feet, carries it across. He'll have the first down. Ty Higgins was hit in the backfield, but able to bounce off of it, keep his feet. Pushes his way down to the 22-yard line for a 3-yard pickup. First down and 10, Spirit Lake. Drive going here, the opening possession of the second half. Spirit Lake leading 13-0. Looking to try and blow this game open as they have put together a heck of a drive with 7.5 to go, using up over half of this third quarter already. Handoff goes over the right side to the tailback. That's Jacobs. He'll carry ahead inside the 20. Flag will fly on the opposite side of the field as Jacobs took it down to the 19. So a 4 or 5 yard pickup, but we'll see what the penalty comes for. Penalty was thrown. It'll go against Spirit Lake, and it is a 10-yard walk-off on the backside, and they will march him back all the way back to the 28-yard line, and it'll be first down and about 15. So a holding penalty on the backside negates the 5-yard carry. First down in 15. Indians ball at the 28-yard line. Man in motion from left to right. Back to pass. Higgins going for the end zone. Going to overshoot everybody. Cash Sandbolt on their defense for the Lions. Probably the closest man to making that catch. Incomplete pass will set up second down in 15 now for the Indians. Lions have a golden opportunity with the Indians behind the chains to get the defensive stop here. You cannot let them go up by 3 touchdowns. Lions will make a substitution in here, and they'll send Tynan Chipper in at a linebacker spot. 3 wide, shotgun formation, man in motion, left to right. Fake there, hand up right up the middle, nothing doing. Lions read it well. McQuan, not much running room there as he shot up the middle, and Wyatt Minter, the middle linebacker, makes the tackle after a gain of about 1. Third down and 14 for Spirit Lake. Ball at the 28-yard line. They've got single receivers each way. Out to pass. Higgins rolling out left side, comes back across the field and gets run into by a line defender. It was Vandersee. No penalty, as they said the ball was there at the same time, so an incomplete pass. Ball was tipped, so no penalty for contact by Vandersee. And it'll be fourth down and long. Fourth down and 15 or so for Spirit Lake. Opening drive here of the second half. They have used over half of the clock. It is stopped with 6:14 to go in the third quarter. Spirit Lake will go out 4 wide, 3 to the left, single man to the right here on fourth down. Back to pass is Higgins. Looks underneath, wheel route to the running back, has the catch inside the 15, fighting his way inside the 10. And Spirit Lake on the wheel route gets out of it and take it down to the 8-yard line, a 20-yard reception. A 20-yard reception on 4th and 15 sets up the Indians at first and goal at the 9. 4 wide, 3 left, single right. Higgins in the shotgun, rolling out left side. Looking out into the flat through the hands of his intended receiver. Pass will fall incomplete. Set up second down and goal now. Lions had an opportunity to get out of that one and get the stop, but could not shut down the Indian offense. Second down and goal, ball at the 9-yard line. Opening possession here the second half. Spirit Lake up 13 to nothing, but looking for more. Higgins will go empty backfield here, 4 wide. Twins going each direction. He'll keep it himself right up the middle of the field, breaks through some tackles, fighting for the goal line. He is brought down, but he is short at about the 1. But an 8-yard pickup will set up third down and goal. Third and goal from the 1 for Spirit Lake. trying to punch it in and go up by 3 touchdowns. You got to expect they're going to look for McQuan up the middle, the 6'2" big fullback, as he sets up in the backfield. Stands directly behind the quarterback is McQuan. They will hand off to him. He will jump over the pile, and McQuan will put the touchdown on. Lions are asking for a penalty because you are not allowed to leap into the end zone. And the Lions are asking for the penalty. The officials will not call it, and they will say McQuan will score and make it 19-0 with 5:11 to go. One-yard touchdown run for McQuan. Kicking duties on for Ryder. Good snap and hold. Kick is up, and the kick is through. 5:11 to go in the third quarter. 20-0. Spirit Lake leads. We'll be back with more Lion football on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate for my college career and beyond.
Frontier Bank's mobile app allows me to deposit checks, check my finances, and just really check my account anytime I need to.
You know all the people here. You see them around in the community all the time, and it's just nice to have someone that you can call up whenever you need.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate for the long run.
Back in Spirit Lake, the Indians strike again on their opening possession. They use up a ton of time and able to march the ball down and punch it in with 5:11 to go. A 1-yard touchdown run by Isaiah McQuan has the Indians up 20-0. Ryder on to do the kicking duties once again. Michelet Saddam, Jefte Raymond back at their own 5-yard line, ready to receive the kick. A big kick, though, is going to go over their heads and into the end zone for the touchback, and the Lions will have the ball at their own 20. Almost a must-score situation here for the Lions. This will be their first possession of the second half with only 5 minutes to go in this half, so it'll be interesting to see. Trailing by 3 scores, they almost have to score every time they touch the ball. And they're going to have to really get on the defensive side, not allow the Indians to burn up much clock. 1st and 10 Lions at their own 20-yard line. Twins right, single man left. Pistol formation here for Jaden. He'll hand off to Michelet over the right side. Michelet makes a man miss, crosses the 25 to the 27. The 7-yard pickup there on 1st down. 2nd down and 3 now for the Lions. Second and 3 for the Lions. The ball is at their own 27-yard line. Twins left this time. Single man, that is Jefte to the right. Shotgun formation. Fake the hand. Here comes the blitz. Jaden just has to throw it away as the Lions could not get to it. An incomplete pass. Dale very close to trying to get out of the pocket on that one. Blitz came over their left side, and nothing for Jaden to do but just get rid of it. Lions still struggling to pick up that blitz package there brought by Spirit Lake. 3rd down and 3 for the Lions. Ball at the 27-yard line. 4 wide here, Twins each way. Shotgun formation. Peterson now in motion, right to left. Here comes the blitz again. Quick pass out in the slot is caught and brought out to about the 29-yard line. Caught by Nate Robb, but about a yard short of the 1st down, and the Lions will be forced to punt this one away. Needed 3, they got 2. 4th down and 1. Lions will be forced to punt this one away. Wes Walls will stand back at his own 39-yard line, ready to receive the punt from Raymond. 3:45 to go in the third quarter. Lions trailing, but having to kick this one away. A booming punt by Jefte there. Walls will catch it back at his own 25. Now starting to make his way forward. Brings it out across the 40 and is run out of bounds. They'll say he stepped out at the 39. So the Lions couldn't get that first down and couldn't get the points. The defense now comes back onto the field, and the defense is going to have to get a stop. Cannot let Spirit Lake obviously score again and let this game get out of hand. But you also got to get the ball back in a hurry. With 3:33 to go in the third quarter, you cannot let them eat up 8 minutes off the clock again like they just did on their last drive. Shotgun formation, twin receivers left, single right. Handoff kept by the quarterback. He's hitting the backfield, brought down. Going to lose a yard. There is Higgins on the carry. Wyatt Minter in on the tackle for the Lions. Second down and half a yard or so, 10 and a half, 11, however you want to consider this one. But second down and long, Spirit Lake going to take their time, and they are using a ton of time in the huddle. Breaking it now, twins left, single man right, shotgun formation. Higgins brings his man in motion, rolling out left side to pass. He's looking, now he's going to tuck, he's going to run, cuts it across and runs out of bounds as he crosses the 45 to about the 47-yard line. And an 8-yard pickup there for Higgins will set up third down and short. Third down and about 2. Ball at the 47-yard line for Spirit Lake. Lions must stop here on third down. Need a big one. Single receivers. 2 wingbacks in tight. Man in motion. Goes right up the middle. Running back McQuan. He's got it. Across the 50-yard line down to the 47 of CLGLR. 6-yard pickup for Isaiah McQuan. A 1st and 10 for Spirit Lake. And that should hopefully bring them down under 2.5 to play. It's going to be tough to try and not let them take this into the fourth quarter. Lions still needing that stop with Spirit Lake inside of Lion territory. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Leading by 3 touchdowns. Shotgun formation. Higgins, quick pass out in the flat. He's got Stecker. Stecker breaks a couple tackles and carries it inside the 45. Now down to the 43-yard line. So 4-yard pickup on the reception. Second down and 6. Ball did go out of bounds, so the clock should have stopped. Shotgun formation again, 3 wide. Higgins still in. His running back takes off. He'll take it himself right up the middle of the field. Ty Higgins is on the loose. He'll outrun the Lion defense and score from 43 yards out. And Spirit Lake is on the board again. A 43-yard touchdown run for Ty Higgins. Higgins went straight up the gut on that one. Nobody even touched him his whole way to the end zone. And with 1:26 to go in the third quarter, Spirit Lake is up by 4 scores. Indians on to do the kicking here once again. A late runner on as they forgot the tee. And they may have to burn a timeout here or take the penalty. We'll see what they attempt to do. Ryder on to do the kicking duties, and they're going to go fire call. Go for the 2-point conversion, pass out into the flat, and he is in for the 2-point conversion. So with 1:26 to go, it's 28-0 in favor of Spirit Lake. We'll be back with more Lion football here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
My name's Elin, and I like sports because I like watching them. My name's Miles, and I just like the school in general because our teachers are nice and we get to do a lot of fun stuff. Hi, my name's River, and I like the sports teams because my mom coaches the basketball team.
Siebert Foltz, local, true, insurance, real estate, all for you.
Back at Spirit Lake, Joel Viss with you here on the Lions Broadcast Network. Central Lyon George Litterock now trailing 28-0 here in the third quarter. 1:26 to go in this third stanza. A 43-yard touchdown run by quarterback Ty Higgins of Spirit Lake, the latest score for the Indians as they have pushed their lead to 4 touchdowns. Ryder back on to do the kicking duties again, has the ball teed up at the 40-yard line. Raymond and Saddam standing at about their goal line. Ryder has been able to boom this ball off the tee. He will once again. Saddam will take it at the 1, and he will take it up the left side of the field, cuts it back across the green, where he is bottled up and down at about the 20-yard line, maybe the 19, and the Lions will go back on the offensive side of the ball. 1:20 to go in the third quarter. Lions in do-or-die mode, trailing by 4 touchdowns. Ball on their own 19-yard line. Lion offense got to get something going. That 4-touchdown lead, Spirit Lake's going to just pin their ears back. They've been bringing the blitz all night long. It's been effective. And now with a big lead, the Lions are going to be in pass mode, and you got to expect it to come. Hard count there, and they bring a man in motion. They do draw the defense to jump off sides. You saw that blitz was coming. Bennett Stecker called for the offsides penalty, and that'll move the ball ahead to the 24 and make it first down and 5. Lions trying to take advantage here of the Indians, playing very aggressively on the defensive side of the ball, and it has been effective for the most of the night. Shotgun formation once again. Twin receivers right, single man left. Jeff Tay Raymond in motion. They'll fake the hand there, go back to Michelet over the left side. He'll carry the football ahead, very close to a first down. We'll see if he's got it. I think he's going to be about a yard short. So 4-yard pickup for him. Set up second down and 1 now for CLGLR. Ball at the 28-yard line, but the clock is on the move. Under 50 seconds to go in the third quarter. Lions got to score. They got to score quickly. Back to pass. Dale looks on the slant. Diving catch made by Nate Robinson at the 35-yard line. Robinson had to lay out for that one, but thank goodness he does. Makes for a 7-yard reception and a Lion first down. First and 10 Lions as they break the huddle once again. They'll send twin receivers both ways here, 4 wide. Michelet in the backfield with Jaden. Blitz is coming. Back to pass is Dale. Now he's going to tuck. He's going to run. He's got some room over the left side. Maxwell picks up a block, carries him across the 50, down to the 45, the 43-yard line. And a big run there for the Lions. Moves the chains. 22-yard run for Jaden Dale. Lions are in Indian territory once again. And they hustle up on the ball. 4 wide, 3 to the right side. Single man is Maxwell, wide to the left. Dale once again in the shotgun, back to pass, looking over the right side and going to heave one right over the middle of the field and just about intercepted. Dale throwing it off his back foot there, just threw up the Hail Mary basically. Ball was incomplete. That'll bring up second down and 10 for the Lions. Ball at the Indian 43-yard line. Clock does stop on the incompletion with 3 seconds to go in the third quarter. So one more play to go before we go to the final quarter break. Second and 10, 4 wide, 3 to the right, single man left. Indians showing like they're going to blitz. Now drop back into coverage. Dale throws over the right side. Ball is tipped. Ball is intercepted and going the other way. Spirit Lake makes the pick with Jazik Miller. And Jazik Miller takes it back across the 45 to the 40. Dale threw it into coverage. Jeff Tay tipped it in the air, and Miller made the pick. So a turnover ends the third quarter of play, and we'll head to the fourth quarter with Spirit Lake back on offense. You're listening to the Lions broadcast here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we always want to give you more variety. That's why we developed Buffet Your Way. Order your favorite pizza for the buffet and we'll bake it and make sure you get the first slice. Like thin crust prairie, pepperoni and green olives on stuffed crust, stampede, buffalo chicken with jalapenos. You name it, we make it. Oh, Carl, I wasn't actually ordering. No, Carl, don't be like that. Come back, we'll eat them.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Keep them coming, Carl.
A community is a place, but it's also a connection. It's where we all plant roots, raise our families, build our lives, and take care of each other. It's something we have in common, and it takes world-class care to keep communities like ours strong. We work together to live, to hope, to heal, because that's what neighbors do. Here for all, here for good. Sanford Health.
Back in Spirit Lake for the start of the fourth quarter. Spirit Lake grabbing an interception to close out quarter number 3. They take over on offense at their own 46-yard line and a 28-0 lead. First down and 10 for the Indians. You got to expect a heavy dose of the running back here as they do hand off over the right side. And a flag will fly in the holding area, so the run by McQuan will go for nothing. He did get about 2 or 3 yards, but a hold. Going to push the ball back and push them back behind the chains. Be first down and we'll say they happen 3 yards deep. So it'll be about first down and 17. They'll move the ball back to the 38-yard line. Start of the fourth quarter. Lions trying to get back in this ball game or moving down the field. Had it across the midfield point there, but tossing an interception. Turnovers killed that drive. First down and 17 for the Indians. They'll hand off to McQuan over the left side. He'll be brought down at the 40. Far side official has him at the 40. Near side, the 39. They will give him the 40. So a 2-yard pickup for McQuan, but an injured Lion down on the field. And injured lineman for the Lions down at the 40-yard line. That'll give us a chance to take a timeout. We'll take an injury break. We'll be back with more of the fourth quarter when we return to Lion football here on the Central Lyon Broadcast Network.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility. Hello healthy. Hello, life. Avera, moving health forward.
DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants, offers a variety of services including payroll, auditing, sales tax, financial statement preparation, and of course, income taxes. Whether you're a farmer, small or large business owner, or just require some assistance with your personal finances, DeNoble Austin & Company PC can save you time and peace of mind with the skills you need and the service you expect. Located in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
On top of a hill in the heart of our little town, there's a place where the coffee's always hot and the smells are even warmer. At Hilltop, we brew more than just coffee. We brew connection, comfort, and community. Locally roasted, lovingly served, always welcoming. Come in, slow down, and stay a while. Hilltop, your coffee, your community.
Back at Spirit Lake, injury there. Our senior captain and offensive and defensive lineman. Good news is Ethan came up and was able to jog back to the sidelines under his own power, but we'll have to come out here. Second down and 16, ball at the 40-yard line here for the Indians, as they will hand it over the left side. It goes to Jasick Miller. Miller is chased and strung out and drugged down after a pickup of one. It looks like a flag thrown in the area of a hold once again. And actually, it's going to go against Central Lyon George Litterock. And looks like a face mask in the 5-yard variety. Swipe of the face mask will push the ball ahead to the 46-yard line. With the penalty, no loss of down, so it makes it second down and 10. Basically, Spirit Lake got everything they lost on their penalty now. 3 wide for the Indians in the shotgun. Higgins will hand off right up the middle to McQuan. McQuan will pick up a couple and be shoved back as he takes it out to the 48-yard line. Third down and 8 now. Lions desperately need to get this third down stop. This is where they have struggled. They've had third down and long a couple different times, just have not been able to get off the field and need to try and get it done here. Ball at the Spirit Lake 48-yard line, third down and 8, 4 wide, shotgun formation. Higgins brings a man in motion. They'll fake. No, they will hand off to Miller over the left side. He's wrapped up and brought down, but does push the pile very close to the first down marker. Got a good second effort. Takes it down to the 45. A 7-yard pickup will set up fourth down and about 1. This might entice Spirit Lake to go for it. And it looks like they will. Fourth down and 1. The Indians are going to go for it at the Lyon 45-yard line. And why not? You're up by 4 touchdowns. This could milk off another 4 to 5 minutes. Quarterback keeper, it's Higgins. He's got it and more. Over the left side, finally drugged down at about the 31-yard line. Needed 1 yard, and they turned it into about 15. $14-yard carry there for Higgins. Gives a 1st and 10 for the Indians. Ball's at the 31-yard line of Central Lyon George Litterock. Shotgun formation here for the Indians. Once again, threatening inside of Lyon territory. Ball's bobbled, and just dropping on top of it was Jake Jacobs. Bobbled out of the quarterback's hands, and it hit the turf. Jacobs able to jump on it for no gain or possibly a loss. We'll say that's a loss of 1. So the ball will come back to the 32-yard line. It'll be second down and 11. Wingbacks in tight here, bringing a man in motion right back up the middle with the tailback. And that is Jacobs again. Jacobs carries it ahead for about 4. We'll set up third down and roughly 7. Minter in on the tackle once again for the Lions. Third down and long once again here for Spirit Lake. They're in 4-down territory. Lions once again need to try and get that stop on third down, make it harder on fourth down for the Indians. Handoff goes up the left side. McQuan, big head of steam. He carries it down inside the 20. That's plenty of yards for a first down. Takes it down to the 19-yard line. They will mark him right at the 20. So an 8-yard carry for Isaiah McQuan. Keeps the chains moving, and some more time will roll off the clock here for Spirit Lake. 7:20 to go in the fourth quarter with Spirit Lake leading by 4 touchdowns, looking for more. Heavy dose of the tailback again. McQuan right up the middle of the field. Nobody touches him, and Isaiah McQuan walks in for a 20-yard touchdown. 20-yard touchdown run for Isaiah McQuan with 7:08 to go in the ball game. Kicking unit back on here again for Spirit Lake. Ryder on to do the kicking duties. Higgins in to do the holding. Good snap and hold. The kick is up, and it barely gets through the left side, but it is good. 35-0 now. Spirit Lake with the edge with 7:08 to go in the fourth quarter. We'll take a break and be back with more of the fourth quarter when we return to Lion football here on the Central Lion Broadcast Network.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate for my college career and beyond.
Frontier Bank's mobile app allows me to deposit checks, check my finances, and just really check my account anytime I need to.
You know all the people here. You see them around in the community all the time, and it's just nice to have someone that you can call up whenever you need.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate for the long run.
Back at Spirit Lake, another touchdown for the Indians as they run it right up the gut. A 20-yard touchdown run for Isaiah McQuan. Score now at 35-0 in favor of the Indians with 7:08 to go in the ball game. That'll bring us to the running time portion of this game. Ryder with the kick, high and short, will bounce at the 14. Now Michelet will pick it up and take off down across the 30-yard line, makes a man miss, and brought down at about the 39-yard line. Nice return from Michelet on a short kick. Ball will be at the 39. Lions back on offense. They can stop the clock if they can get a touchdown and score. And they'll put us back to regular scoring time here. But for now, the clock will run in the fourth quarter. Lions hustle up on the ball. 3 wide, Twins to the right side, single man left. Handoff goes to Saddam right up the middle of the field. He busts through a few tackles, buries the head, pushes it ahead to the 50. And he'll have enough for a Lion first down, 11 yards for Michelet. Lions have shown a few sparks of brilliance here tonight. Offensively, able to put some things together, just not able to finish drives and not able to get off the field on defense. Handoff goes to Michelet once again, right up the middle of the field, very close to first down yardage once again. He will have enough. Another 11-yard carry down to the 39-yard line. But with the running time in order here, well in there, Indians have sent in their second teamers. And the Lions content with just running the ball right up the middle. They'll hand it off to Michelet again. Michelet sidesteps a couple of guys, carries it down inside the 35 to the 34, a 5-yard pickup this time. Ball down at the 34-yard line, clock at 5:13 to go. A 35-0 lead for Spirit Lake, closing out non-district play. Shotgun formation again on second down, and Jaden Dale will keep it this time. He scampers ahead. He's going to be close to first down yardage, might be about a yard short. Depends on where they spot this. They'll give him the 29. They'll give him 5 yards, and the Lions will move the chains once again. Lions will make a substitution here at the running back spot. Tynan Shipper now in at a tailback spot. They're going to hand off to him right up the middle of the field. He's got a big gainer. And Shipper will get his first carry. It'll be about 7 yards down to the 22. So Tynan Shipper, his first varsity carry, goes for 7 yards. Second down and 3 now for the Lions. Ball at the 22-yard line. Lions will shift, and a man on the right side of the football is going to shuffle his shoulders. Will be called for the false start. Elliott Funk will be called for the penalty. That'll push the Lions back 5 more yards. It'll set up second down and about 7, maybe 8. Now ball back at the 27-yard line. Shipper, the deep back, stands behind Jaden Dale in the pistol formation. Shipper will take it left side. Breaks through the first tackle, down inside the 20 to about the 16-yard line. 11 yards on the carry. Should be enough for a Lion first down. Lions moving the ball down here on the Spirit Lake second teamers. Lions not trying to throw the ball by any means. Obviously, in this situation, you just try and run it out and see what you can do. Handoff goes to Shipper once again up the middle of the field as he carries it down to about the 11-yard line for a pickup of 5. Clock on the move, under 3 minutes to go. As I said, if the Lions do manage to score, the clock will stop and go back into standard scoring time. Second down and 6, ball at the 11-yard line. Pistol formation. Peterson will shift left to right. Handoff will go to Shipper. Shipper is hit in the backfield, but bounces off a couple tackles. Pushes ahead for positive gain. Gets it down inside the 10 to the 9, a pickup of 2. Third down and short for the Lions. Clock at 2:10 now in the fourth quarter. Lions just trying to get a touchdown on the board, put some points on the board before they go back to the drawing book, go back to district play. Next Friday night, we'll be back at Dicknall Field, homecoming night, as we take on Boyden Hall Rock Valley, and they come to town back in our district. Fake the hand to Shipper, rolling out right side. Pass out to Nate Robinson. Robinson makes the catch and is in for the Lion touchdown. 8-yard touchdown reception to Nate Robinson. And the Lions are on the board. An injured Indian down on the field there, hit right at the goal line as trying to keep Robinson out. Lions score with 1:39 to go here in the fourth quarter. Not sure who the injured player is down for Spirit Lake. That's tough to see here late in this game. They're stretching him out. And some cramping issues over there. And that's tough when you got your second teamers in there. They've been on the sidelines most of the game and then brought in and not quite ready to go, not officially stretched out. But he does get up and does limp his way off the field. Lions will line up here for the point after. Jeff Tay Raymond on to do the kicking duties. Dale on to do the holding. Peterson, the long snapper. High snap there. Dale gets it down. Jeff Tay gets it up and puts it through. A minute 39 to go in the ball game. The Lions are on the board with an 8-yard touchdown pass to Nate Robinson. We'll be back to wrap things up here in the rest of the fourth quarter when we return to Lion football on the Central Lion Broadcast Network.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we always want to give you more variety. That's why we developed Buffet Your Way. Order your favorite pizza for the buffet and we'll bake it and make sure you get the first slice. Like thin crust prairie, pepperoni and green olives on stuffed crust, stampede, buffalo chicken with jalapenos. You name it, we make it. Oh, Carl, I wasn't actually ordering. No, Carl, don't be like that. Come back, we'll eat them.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Keep them coming, Carl.
Back at Spirit Lake, Lions are on the board with an 8-yard touchdown pass from Jaden Dale to Nate Robinson. The kick by Jeff Tay puts it at 35-7. A lead for Spirit Lake with a minute 39 to go in the football game. Lions tack one on here late in the game to get on the scoreboard. We're back to standard scoring time. But with a minute 39 to go, Spirit Lake will just come on out and run the clock out here on this final non-district game. Spirit Lake will improve to 1-2 on the season. The Lions will remain winless at 0-3, getting ready for district play. Low line drive kick by Jeff Tay, fielded by the Indians at the 5-yard line, working his way over the right side across the 30 to the 31. A big lick there on the sidelines. Coming up and laying the hit there was KT, Kendrell Thomas. Spirit Lake will come out here 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Minute 33 to go, and just looking to run a few plays. Lions will get a few guys into the ball game here. You see a couple of the backup players coming in. Zach Anderson in at a linebacker spot. Also see Cam Jurens at a corner. Run right up the middle there for the Indians. Goes for about a yard. Nothing much more on that one. In on the running back spot there for Spirit Lake was Brent Orpin. Clock on the move here. Dylan Mulder into the ball game at a defensive line. Seen him a few times there tonight, as well as Elijah Cruz at a defensive end. Other defensive end on the other side, Isaac Quaker. Julian Dillard up there on the front lines as well. Caleb Quaker in the backfield here. Handoff on the sweep over the right side. Goes for nothing there as Elijah Cruz comes up and makes the tackle. Give him maybe one more yard, but most importantly, he stayed in bounds, and that keeps the clock rolling at 30 seconds to go. It'll be 3rd down and 7, but Spirit Lake will not need to run another play as the game clock and the play clock are at a major difference. That'll do it for this game here tonight as the clock will run out. Spirit Lake will win and move to 1-2. The Lions will go to 0-3, a 35-7 win. We'll come back here in just a few moments and wrap it up live from Spirit Lake. You're listening to Lion Football on the Central Lion Broadcast Network.
My name's Elin, and I like sports because I like watching them. My name's Miles, and I just like the school in general because our teachers are nice and we get to do a lot of fun stuff. Hi, my name's River, and I like the sports teams because my mom coaches the basketball team.
Sieber Defaults. Local, true. Insurance, real estate, all for you.
A community is a place, but it's also a connection. It's where we all plant roots, raise our families, build our lives, and take care of each other. It's something we have in common, and it takes world-class care to keep communities like ours strong. We work together to live, to hope, to heal, because that's what neighbors do. Here for all, here for good. Sanford Health.
Hit one out of the park with a new or pre-owned vehicle from Papik Motors. With 3 convenient locations in Laverne, Rock Rapids, and Sibley, our team is ready to help with all of your automotive needs. Swing in today and let the hometown team be your dealer of choice, or visit us online at papik.com.
Papik Motors makes it so easy.
Murphy Family Dentistry has been serving and supporting the Lions and all of Northwest Iowa for over 25 years. We are located in Rock Rapids just off Highway 75. Our friendly staff is ready to help cheer up your smile for another Lion victory. Call us today to schedule for all your dental needs or visit us online at www.josephmurphydental.com.
On top of a hill in the heart of our little town, there's a place where the coffee's always hot and the smells are even warmer. At Hilltop, we brew more than just coffee. We brew connection, comfort, and community. Locally roasted, lovingly served, always welcoming. Come in, slow down, and stay a while. Hilltop, your coffee, your community.
DeNoble Austin & Company PC, certified public accountants, offers a variety of services including payroll, auditing, sales tax, financial statement preparation, and of course, income taxes. Whether you're a farmer, small or large business owner, or just require some assistance with your personal finances, DeNoble Austin & Company PC can save you time and peace of mind with the skills you need and the service you expect. Located in Rock Rapids and Laverne.
Here's to welcoming moments, big and small. At Avera, our nationally recognized health system will be right here with you, with care and coverage. Partner with Avera for more hellos, more hugs, more memories. We'll move you forward through sickness and health, and every milestone in between. Hello possibility, hello healthy, hello life. Avera, moving health forward.
Premier Bank has always understood the value of family. We recognize that as your family grows, your banking needs change, and we're here to help you each step of the way. We'll create a customized plan for easier and better banking and support you in making the most of every dollar, today and always. Visit premierbank.bank or stop by to partner with a bank who's ready to grow with you.
Here at Pizza Ranch, we always want to give you more variety. That's why we developed Buffet Your Way. Order your favorite pizza for the buffet and we'll bake it and make sure you get the first slice. Like thin crust prairie, pepperoni and green olives on stuffed crust, stampede, buffalo chicken with jalapenos. You name it, we make it. Oh, Carl, I wasn't actually ordering. No, Carl, don't be like that. Come back, we'll eat them.
Pizza Ranch, everyone's favorite buffet.
Keep them coming, Carl.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate for my college career and beyond.
Frontier Bank's mobile app allows me to deposit checks, check my finances, and just really check my account anytime I need to.
You know all the people here. You see them around in the community all the time, and it's just nice to have someone that you can call up whenever you need.
Frontier Bank is my financial teammate for the long run.
And we welcome you back here in Spirit Lake. The final in this one, Spirit Lake, a 35-7 victory over Central Lyon George Little to close out non-district play here in week number 3. The Lions drop to 0-3 on the season, where Spirit Lake improves to 1-2. Lions dropped this one here, but some bright points out there. They did some good things, just not quite enough good things here tonight in this one. Lions are able to put some offensive yards on the board here tonight. 33 carries for 148 yards on the ground. Jaden Dale was 12 of 16 for 77 yards through the air. Lions able to grab a touchdown late in the ball game to close into that lead and make it 35-7. Lions will go back home next week. We'll get ready for district play. It's time to work on what we learned this time around. What can we build on from this? What are good things that we can take away from it? How do we get things back on the way? Now, remember, we are 0-3, but that has nothing to do with our playoff seedings right now. As we start district play, the season basically gets to start over. We still got a chance to win the district. We've got a chance to get things going in the right direction once again, and it all starts next Friday night. Back at home, homecoming. You got Boyden Hall, Rock Valley coming to town, a team that came down out of Class 3A, now back in our district, and a team we haven't played in a few years. So it'll be an interesting battle to see where they are at and what they've got. Obviously, they've got a relatively new coach and Coach Jamie Rosenboom over there. And we'll see what the Nighthawks have for the Lions coming back at us next Friday night. It'll be homecoming, so enjoy the week. Next week, lots of homecoming activities. We invite you to be a part of those at Central Lyon. Enjoy some home volleyball games. Enjoy Coronation on Wednesday night and be a part of it all next week and be a part of the Lions homecoming celebration and then ending it up with the Friday night football game against Boyden Hall Rock Valley. We need you out there. We need our fans to be loud. We need them to be proud. And we need to support these boys through this one and get ourselves back on the right kick and the right foot here tonight. But the Lions drop another one here, a heartbreaking one here in Spirit Lake. A game we really thought we could compete with and really thought we had some things. We put some really nice drives together, able to get inside of Spirit Lake territory multiple times, just could not finish those drives off, could not get in the end zone, and Spirit Lake able to extend their drives and finishing them off, and that's what was the difference here tonight as they defeat the Lions 35-7. That'll do it for our coverage here tonight. Once again, we say a big thank you to each and every one of our sponsors. We hope you got a chance throughout this broadcast to watch those sponsors, and we hope you get out there and support them and tell them thank you, and you appreciate them for their support of Central Lyon activities on our YouTube channels. 35-7, Lions lose. They drop to 0-3 versus Spirit Lake tonight. We'll get ready for homecoming next Friday night. We'll see you back here on the Lions Broadcast Network. Have a great weekend, everybody.